I've got 4 rounds in here, and I'm going to test these 2 axes. The new Husqvarna A2400 and the old Swedish style Husqvarna. Swedish is just a tad longer, which I like. Some of these pieces are a little knotty. We'll see how it goes. This is why I like the tires, because you can just go right around and keep swinging. You have to be careful with overstrike, ideally. Oh, ye old Doug's handle, which I refurbished a little bit, sanded it and put some finish on it because it was dark gray like this wood, like firewood gets when it's super seasoned. Yeah, that ain't good. Oops. Overstrike. I figured I'd probably have to rehandle this the first time I touch something, because there's actually cracks in this thing all up and down the handle. This is not illuminated, but that's what happened. I don't know if you can see the cracks all up and down this handle the whole way. There's where the sticker was still on the handle, and there's cracks everywhere. But that's why overstrike is really something you need to watch out for, and you should be able to do a 360 around these tires. But it's phenomenal because there's no picking up stuff off the ground. Come around. I should clear all this out, but I'll get to it. Just keep using this handle until it totally breaks. That's a naughty one. That was real naughty. Anyway, that handle's toast. But throw a new handle on it, and I love this axe for frozen birch and dry spruce. It's phenomenal. Anywho, okay, loaded it, left some in here, added some. These all need to be split a little bit more. Husqvarna composite. Don't have to worry about overstrike with this one because it's got the steel. Still should be mindful. Good practice not to test it. That's nasty. Holy cow. Some of this birch is so naughty. It's just terrible. I like small pieces of firewood. Dry faster. Oh, come on, you naughty piece of crap. That's garbage. I actually don't like birch. Right on the knot. Okay, I think that's done. Anyway, this axe, general purpose axe, not even a splitter. I like it. Here it is compared to the smaller version. It's a little shorter. Can't actually hold them even because the head shape. That's a little more even. There's a handle difference. Head size 1,400 grams, 2,400 grams, 60 centimeters, 70 centimeters, 23 inches, 20 alleged 8 inches, 28 inches. It's not. I have a tool for this. Let's see how long this actually is. I've been meaning to do this. 27 and a half. If only it were like another inch and a half longer, honestly. I think it'd be perfect. It feels just a touch heavy, and it's a general purpose axe. It's not a splitting axe. It's a universal style axe. Just under 24, 23 and 3/4. But how much of these handles are taken up in this shape? Like, that's measured to the end. You're not using it down there. Your hand's ending here. So it's like an inch and a half shorter. So 27, this is a 26 inch in your hand axe. Axe. Not them all, not even a splitting axe. But look at that shape. Like, how's that not a splitting axe? They make a splitting axe, 2,800 grams up from 24. Is that not already a splitting axe? I don't know. I love these. I love this one so much, the 23 incher, that I thought this would be a dream. And it pretty much is. Like, it definitely picks up where this one leaves off. But I have split so much big wood with this little guy, and it's so light. You can use it one-handed, and you can two-hand split really big. Even some knotty stuff. It's incredible. I love it. I do recommend this larger one. I guess I have a new handling project to do. Take you over here and show you. That's what I was doing. So you fill it nice and tight. Some bounced out. When they get split up, they loosen up a little bit. But you get your rounds or bigger pieces that are split a little bit in here nice and tight, and they all stay standing up. And you just go around in a circle, ideally. Then you're not overstriking, which is going to do. Yee. But I have to say, this handle is probably 20 some years old, and it was left outside probably that whole entire time. I cleaned this thing up and I put some love into it the other day. It was so dark gray before I touched it. You can maybe see some of it. Yeah, there. Practically black, like where I couldn't get it with the sandpaper. I sanded the whole thing with a palm sander, and then I hit with sandpaper up there, but I couldn't get right along the edge. So it's still really dark, and then it makes it just a touch darker with the oil I put on. But look at these cracks. I think those are literal cracks all up and down. There's where the sticker was. Sticker preserved it. This thing's been outdoors probably its whole life. It was terrible. It looked awful. You can tell how much darker this side is It's actually got some red color to it, which I believe is rot. I think the wood was actually rotting. And when I sanded the gray off, it popped up in color. But yeah, I mean, that's definitely going to happen the first time you touch it to anything you overstrike, when there's actual cracks in the wood all up and down. Like, look by my hand. Look at that. Can't fault it at all. Not even really my fault. Like, there was one swing, I know which swing it happened. It didn't even hit that hard. I just did hit the handle lightly when that happened. Anyway, I love the tire method. There's a big splitting round inside there. I have a little thing to get them off the ground. The round still gets soaked. But yeah, that works great. And then you're not bending over and constantly picking all the pieces up and re-swinging and then picking them up and re-swinging. It's like that just gets really old. I think all these are nice sizes. That's going to dry nicely. It's not too thick. I did just notice, like that one. I'll split that again. On one end, not too bad. I probably ought to split that, but the other end, because it's birch, it's never even. Yeah, definitely going to split that one more time. Smaller you go, the faster it'll dry. Here's another piece I might hit again from the other day when I was out here. Hit that again. Anyway, got some work ahead of me. All that under a mat that I use to stand rounds up on my rocky driveway to split on so I don't hit rocks with my bit. There's spruce underneath that tarp that's dry. There's all this spruce. I gotta split this kiln dried birch as well. Like, this stuff's dry and ready to burn, but because it's kiln dried, it doesn't check. Some of these are checking a little bit, but this is actually reabsorbed moisture just being out this fall because it was so rainy for 3 months and then it went straight to freezing and it never dried back out. But a lot of this is pretty large and I'd like to split it down a little bit, like just in half. Have that, have that, have that one. Pretty much almost to all of them, not quite. That's a double stack, basically 2 face cords, 2/3 of cord. Lots to do.